G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the WFC Siege Cogs. I also have myself an observer here. My eldest nephew is here for the night. Say g'day.
G'day.
So while he's fiddling with his phone, I'll do this. So here we have cogs. We have our modulator, if you want to call it that, whichever. Now, I'm not going to be going through all the alternative things you can do with this guy to make him into weapons and all the rest of that. That is too numerous. Basically, it's play as you go. So it's up to you to come up with all the ridiculousness that it has. So articulation is a little restricted to this, but we do have 5mm ports everywhere. Here, both hands. We also have effect ports here. Those, I suppose you can use those. Another port here, another port here. Probably use the top of the guns and whatnot. So I will also point out that I did slightly modify this guy with some nail polish just to fix part of his transformation. So we'll get down to a quick bit of size comparison. So here he is with MP10. As you can see, he is quite small by comparison. Also, this guy tends to sit on my Fort Max's shoulder, since this guy is technically part of the Fort Max collection. So as for transformation, this guy, as I said, he pulls apart easy as. So, we'll do articulation first, and I'll jump in the gun. So guns aren't anything special, obviously, if I can keep it focused. So two of those. But articulation, his head can kind of go full 360, but it keeps getting caught on the back there. There is no ball joint there, so it's not going to really move, although you can use the transformation joint if you want. Arms can do a full 360. They don't really go out very far due to this, so you're going to have to pull that out to get it all the way out. Bicep rotation. Single jointed elbow gets you that far. No wrist joint, no fingers or anything, because that's one solid piece. He does have waist articulation. Universal joints for the hips, so it goes out that far, goes forward that far. Doesn't go very far back because of this. Hip rotation, but that's more transformation leg joint. He can get his knee all the way up here. He has awesome ankle tilt. Does not go up, does not go down. Of course, you also have these ports if you want. So let's get this guy down to his transformation. As I said, we're going to pull the arms off. We're going to pull the legs off. And we're going to detach the hips from here. So obviously this guy, like I said, you can use this however you want. For instance, you do now have these hinges if that's of any use to you for your weaponizer ports and whatnot, but we're just going to stick to standard transformation. So we fold the head back as far as it'll go, like so. And we'll grab the hips. Actually, we'll finish this off. So what we're going to do is, we're going to grab the arms, and we're going to point it so the fists are going outwards, like so. And that can plug into there. Do the same on the other side. Plug that into there. We can then fold these up just for additional look. Now we'll get to the hips. So we can rotate the hips in. Don't go all the way because this makes it a little bit easier. We're going to grab the legs. Now you can flip these under, but don't bother. These tracks are going to stay on the bottom. So just get those back on, and that's just going to flip up. It feels like it tabs in, but I'm not quite sure exactly where. So plug that in, and that can fold up, and we're almost done with that. So make sure that's all nice and flattened out. Then we can take the guns. You can plug them wherever you want, but this is where it shows where they go. And we have cogs in his two vehicle modes. So we have this one has wheels and whatnot, but you can combine these as you're supposed to. Now I did put nail polish on this piece here because it was very loose, and that just plugs into here. And now mine is a lot thicker and it's not going to fall apart. And there we have cogs in his vehicle mode, since technically it's a weaponizer, so it can turn into whatever you want. So yeah, rolls rather nice. These obviously don't move, it's just these wheels here. Of course, then we access to these ports here, these ports here, which we showed before, these two here, back here, and you can use those for whatever you want. As I said, it's a weaponizer, so you can use it however you want for your transformations. And of course, now the guns can move side to sides and what not. So there we go. So let's do our final size comparison. Here he is with Windblade. Obviously, she is a lot wider than he is. Roughly about the same length. And he's actually higher. So there we go. So not a very long video this time, only a couple of minutes. But really, what can you say about a weaponizer apart from let your imagination get away with you and just enjoy whatever you can turn it into. So if you haven't got one of these guys, maybe pick one up. Like I said, I got this guy for my Fort Max, so he sits happily up there. I've got 6 gun with my Metroplex and I can't remember what Triptychon's one name is. Not Triptychon. Yeah, I don't think I've done Brunt yet, but I'm thinking Scorpionox is currently blanking on me. But so there we go. So if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I know some of you have that capability. No, not all of you, but some of you do. But I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe and ring that bell. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've got this weaponizer and if you enjoy him just as much as I do. But thanks for watching from us, and
See ya.
and I'll catch you next time. Bye.